Hey guys, I'm Megan.
I'm Wendy.
And we're sharing what's inside my everyday makeup bag. So I shared this in our May favorites video, but this is my travel case. You can get it on Amazon, and it has just slowly kind of become what I'm storing the makeup I use on a daily basis in.
Cool.
Yes. So
you have more makeup than this, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I've definitely pared down. Like I used to have like a ton. Oh, what's that noise?
Oh. I was like, what is that? A woodpecker?
It did sound like a woodpecker. I definitely don't have as much, partly because I don't get like as many beauty boxes as we used to. And I kind of am like just repurchasing the stuff that I love. I'm not going out and buying like all the new releases. I'm not going to share all of my brushes because that's boring, but this is a Sonia Kashuk makeup sponge. I really like it.
Really?
Yes, a lot. It's dirty. Obviously, I used it this morning, but you know, I love a beauty blender, but I do think that there are a lot of budget-friendly options that are just as good, because it's like painful to me to spend $20 on that thing.
On a sponge.
Yeah. So the Sonia Kashuk one is good. I also like the Eco Tools and the Real Techniques, all of them less. I still do love this little guy. Every time I use it, I'm like, why did I stop using this?
That's so funny.
Anyway, let's jump in. So my current favorite primer is the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. I use the Hydrate and Smooth formula. Like it a lot. You do not love that.
It's not my go-to, no.
Foundation. I've got a high end and a low end. So I really like the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the color 420. When I had a spray tan, I jumped up to the color 430. This is a pretty good match for my skin tone. It's buildable coverage. I would say it's medium, and then you can build it up a little bit more. It has an SPF of 25, but I don't rely on that for actual sun protection, like if I'm going to be out all day. But just for daily running around, I think it's great. Has a pump. I like this a lot. This, I would say, is my current favorite drugstore foundation. And then for high end, I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear, although you can see the shade difference. This is a touch dark. I had them color match me in Nordstrom, and he was like, do you want it the color of your skin or lighter? And I was like, I want it the color of my skin, right? But it's a little dark.
Lighter? I don't understand.
Right? Like, because then you contour all of it.
Oof. I watch a lot of beauty channels, and I see like a lot of them will use a foundation that is a lot darker.
And then like use like concealer to like brighten their face.
Yeah, exactly. So that's so weird.
It was weird. You know, I don't know if you've been in Nordstrom recently, but the way it appears to me in the beauty section, first of all, it's laid out differently. It's not like they're kind of all like blend into each other.
Not counters anymore.
And I'm not sure that there's one, if you work at one, that you work at one brand. I think, I could be wrong, I get the impression they float.
Okay.
It's a lot of drugstore in here right now.
That's okay.
This is the Maybelline, gosh, Old Faith, Age Rewind.
I thought you quit that.
I did.
For a while, right?
For a long time. I didn't like the way it looked, and I came back to it, and I like it. I don't know the difference. I do find that I have to use it with a beauty sponge as opposed to a brush. Like I really need that.
And you don't use this.
I do.
You use the applicator tip thing. I know a lot of people will rip that off and use it.
I do.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't know. Is it dirty? I don't know.
I mean, more dirty than the sponge.
Right?
Yeah.
My beauty blender that I'm not cleaning every day. The packaging of this always cracks me up because I feel like it's updated. It's like grandma packaging, smells like a grandma. But this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and man, there is not a better deal in the drugstore. This is just a great translucent setting powder, and I only use setting powder like in my T-zone and whatever's left kind of on my cheeks, but otherwise it just gets too like powdery and dry.
Yeah, you don't bake, right? Do you bake?
I don't, my skin doesn't like it. It never looks good. I think you have to be a younger person to bake.
I know a lot of people will bake with that too.
A couple non-makeup things. I always keep a hair clip so I can clip my hair out. I also use these for when I'm curling or drying my hair. And I keep a couple of, these aren't called eye-doos anymore. I wanted to call them eye-doos. Remember that's what they were called?
They're called eye
They're
dews.
just called eyes. So these are the To Go Spot eyes. They're just the eye patches. The gold are my favorite. But I keep these in here. I do not use them every day, but on a day like today when we're filming or when I'm doing like a full makeup situation.
You'll put those on before.
Like when I'm doing my hair.
That's so smart.
Yes, so that's that. Face. I have two bronzers that I enjoy at the moment. The first, which is a little bit darker, the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Sunset
I love Wet n Wild so much. So much.
Ooh. And the Physicians Formula Smell Mine
Oh, okay.
Butter Bronzer.
No, I smell a hint
faint,
of it.
but it's not as...
I smell a hint. It smells old.
It does, right? So
Yeah.
everyone, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I use the color Light Bronzer. And everyone talks about how great this smells. When I bought it, I was like, it just smells faintly of coconut. And then so Wendy shared hers in a video recently, and I smelled hers, and hers smells delicious. Like you're at the beach, like sunscreen. So I think mine's just maybe a little bit old. I might replace it, but this is a great light bronzer. I love it. It's a great color. It's not too warm. Do you own a lot of blushes?
I have a couple. I go to one and one only.
I haven't bought a new blush in forever. I don't know why. I'd like a new one, but this is the Too Faced Love Hangover. This is just a nice, like, peachy pink. I like it a lot.
Is it a cream or powder?
It's a powder. Wet n Wild Coconut Primer Water Spray. I snapped the lid on this in half when I shut it in the drawer the other day. But this is the second one of these that I thought, I like it.
I mean, it's less than $5, right? Probably.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. This is almost gone, and I'm so sad because they discontinued it. This is the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in the color Nude Linen, and I use these for an eyeshadow primer and also just like kind of an all over. I have really veiny red eyelids, and so I love this for neutralizing that, and it just grabs onto your eyeshadow. And when I saw them on clearance, I bought a couple, and this is the last one, and it's almost gone.
Maybe you're gonna have to like pony up and buy a MAC Painterly or something like that, which is, I think, a very similar color.
Or I could just go back to the Wet n Wild eye primer, which is just as good. I have considered the MAC Painterly, but honestly, I am who I am.
I mean, you can't deny a good drugstore product, and if you find something that works for you, rather than forking out a bunch of money for a higher end brand name,
Do it.
do it.
Speaking of a good drugstore product, NYX Butter Gloss is the best gloss going.
You've been wearing those as long as I've known you.
They're so good. They're $5, sometimes less than that on Amazon. These are my go-tos. They feel great on. They've got great colors. I enjoy them so much. I love a lip gloss. I own so many, but these are the best deal in the business. Love them.
Cool.
Love them. Y'all know how much I love my drugstore mascara. Current fave is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express.
What's express about it?
I have no idea. It has a rose scent.
Oh, let me smell.
There is a MAC mascara from back in the day that also had a rose scent, and this is what that's
so interesting.
This is what that smells like. I like that it has real bristles, not plastic bristles. It's volumizing. I love a good volumizing, non-spidery mascara. I don't like that look. That seems to be kind of the trend that people
Yeah.
It's not for me. I enjoy this very much. Speaking of being the cheapest in the land, I go through so many eyebrow pencils because I have no eyebrows and I need to draw them completely on.
I've been telling her she needs to get them tinted or
Microbladed, maybe for my birthday. I don't know. I was looking at an OC girl she had a redhead on her Instagram. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I'm like, how cheap can I go?
No.
And my girl, Heather McMahon, Instagram, swears by, actually, which one does she like now that I can't remember. It's either the e.l.f. or the Wet n Wild. I think she might like the e.l.f. They're both good. I like the Wet n Wild better because it has this
that's a great tip.
angled tip, and it's just so fast. Both of these are a good non-green, non-red blonde. All right, palette time. This palette is so old. This is the Tarte Tartlet and Bloom palette. I think Wendy gave this to me 3 years ago, but I don't know. Do eye palettes go bad? I mean, too bad if they do. This is just a gorgeous neutral palette. It has shimmers, it has mattes. You can use it for everything. I always am drawn to like these really beautifully colored palettes, and then I'm like, who am I kidding? This is who I am.
This is these are the 4 shades I like and use.
I love this so much.
It's still for sale too. Like,
Is
it's
it?
not that it's like they don't make it anymore.
You're blowing up.
Oh, there's somebody at my front door.
Oh, who is it?
I don't know.
UPS.
Maybe.
This is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I think that the Urban Decay Naked original palettes, like the Naked Basics palettes, are some of the best eyeshadow palettes for just like kind of all-purpose beginning eyeshadow. You can do so much with them.
I agree.
I do really like this. I kind of think I like the smaller Naked Basics palettes better. But this is...
I was smiling because I don't like this palette at all.
No? This is all matte.
And I don't know why I don't care for it. It has great colors. Like that top row is everything that I would use all the time.
You like the regular Naked Basics better.
I do. Yeah, I don't know if it's formula or...
Yeah, it might be. But another good just kind of...
Hot tip, I just recently saw those for sale at Nordstrom Rack.
That might have been where I got mine, honestly.
Oh, really?
I kind of don't think I paid. No, I didn't. I got it at Ulta, but it was on sale. It was like $28. Oh. It was a good sale. Down from like $56.
I can't even imagine spending that much money on an eyeshadow palette. $56?
It's ridiculous.
Yikes.
Also, like, the reality is I don't need a palette. I need to go by like 3 shades.
Yeah.
Like I need to go by just like 3
the little like things. Isn't there a brand that you can do that where you can...
Is it a lot of them?
Yeah, where you can just buy the shades and then put it in a...
Bobbi Brown. Oh, like put it in... Yeah, but a lot of them sell like this size. Like eyeshadow. Did I do this before I got cut off?
I don't know.
This is the Laura Mercier highlight. This is the color 01. This is the baked highlighter. This is just a great, nice, not glittery, not over the top. You're not going to glow in like an Instagram kind of way.
I like the glow.
I like the glow too, but I don't want to glow like, you know, like the Instagram makeup look, which is a little bit
just like popping diamonds
like,
off your face.
Yeah, like you've got like, you know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Which looks good on Instagram and not so good in Trader Joe's. So, that is, you know.
That's good. And so this is your everyday, this is what you go to.
Yeah.
You change it up a little bit. Some days it's that Tartelette and Bloom palette. Some days it's the other one. Some days it's that Wet n Wild. Some days it's that
whatever
formula.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Never miss a video from us every Tuesday morning. And we will see you in another video very soon. Bye.
Bye.